Thank you so much. Great day in Southern California. Back-to-back afternoon games. How about that? We're ready to go as the Lakers, wearing their Sunday whites, take the floor here at Staples Center. Spectrum Sportsnet proudly presents the NBA and Laker basketball. This afternoon, it's the Grizzlies of Memphis invading to take on the purple and gold. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
And he does look up to Tony Allen. This is a guy that's been such a dominant defensive player for so many years that none other than Kobe Bryant actually called him the toughest defender that he ever faced. So that same thing in Tony Allen, certainly.
Well, it would be nice if he could develop into a Tony Allen type.
With 7. D'Angelo made just 1 bucket, and it came in the final minutes. Oh, blocked by Junior as he blocked Tony Allen. And they're looking for other ways to score with no Gasol. Not going to have JaMychal Green. Vince Carter sitting out because of rest, and Chandler Parsons is out for the year.
There's Julius Randle.
Only having 5 in his entire career up until this season. Tony Allen outside, and down it goes. Remember, he had that perfect game after being 4 for 19 the last 2 games. So see the Lakers in their defense and get well. D'Angelo, he's on the board early at the beginning of the game.
Last week or so, you've seen a lot of that in the NBA.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Here's a bounce. Wright, who will play up above the rim, slams it home with the left hand.
At one point took a lead.
Selden attacks and scores as he beat
on the floor.
Selden, bounce, and in it goes. Clarkson on its way, and down it goes.
Mike Conley.
Tony Allen working on Larry Nance Jr. Puts Jr. up in the air and scores.
Yesterday, shooting 1 for 9.
Yeah.
So far today, he started off 1 for 3.
Here is Ingram, bounces that one in with 6 threes.
Yeah, a shooter. You got to get to him at all times.
Spin by Randle. That's a nice move by Julius to score. He's played in both against the Clippers in a span of 12 days. That's what Brandon Ingram does. He goes to the basket. Taken by Robinson. Robinson's going to go all the way to the basket, and he kisses it off the glass. Somebody asked Luke Walton about that. He said, when I was younger, I loved it in the afternoon. Here is Daniels. Very, very streaky. Robinson, nobody picked him up, and he glides in and backhands it all threes against the Mavericks. Scored 21 points. Conley goes down. Back off to D'Lo. Tried to bounce it to Robinson. That was in traffic. Lead for Baldwin. Baldwin all the way. Stuffs it home.
LeBron's moved around a bit. He's been to the finals 7 times.
Here is Conley. Kick it. Corner. 1 bounce for Rhythm for Daniels. And down the well. Ennis and the Lakers in the attacking zone, on its way, and he scores a 3.
So it's just the nature of the beast in the NBA.
As Conley scores, we'll give you the other point. Brewer looking to attack, pull up at the elbow. It's an air ball, but it goes right to Robinson.
20. A rest day?
Underneath, scoop and score for Jordan Clarkson is the high with Robinson. Nobody in double figures. In fact, nobody in the game in double digits. Daniels is trying to get there. Right inside the paint. Tony Allen, scoop pass to Randolph. That counts. He didn't get much elevation.
Score the basket.
Game losing streak. D'Angelo had a real slow start to the game, picked it up a little bit. He attacks the basket though, misses, but again another offensive rebound. And Russell, we're a minute into the quarter. Ingram again going to the basket, this time with the left hand, and
well, he gets credited for a rebound.
But he does, but also a missed shot.
Another missed shot.
James Ennis, good pass, lays it off for Brandon Wright, and there he goes above the rim.
He does to some degree, but not where you could get a telephone book under him.
Wright works Ingram, and he scores. OKC, who they're hoping to catch, but they got to take care of business here first. Look at Brandon again. Yeah, and 2 quick steps, and the open Ennis in there.
Finally did all the heavy lifting, and then Ennis gets the credit.
D'Angelo set fire right in there for D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, franchise record for threes in a season by over 100. Here is Wright again above the rim. Organizing is Clarkson. He eyes the defense. He's going to get aggressive. Try to put it high off the glass. Julius.
Have an easy one.
Here comes the worst shooting team in the league, but not there. They are lot. You know, you look at the rebounding, and they're bottom 10 rebounding to D'Angelo. Ingram with the dribble. stays with it, pulls up over Baldwin. Ground, so they got numbers the other way, and Wright dunks it again. With Daniels in front of him, 3.5 to play, third quarter. The Lakers lead by 2. Clarkson looking to go baseline, throws the ball, good feed and a nice cut. D'Angelo run.
What they can do about increasing that 6-0 run coming out of a timeout. Teams normally are pretty successful.
Zach Randolph with that professional move. Thomas Robinson in the lane. Little jump shot, had a nice soft touch on 11. Running through Zebo. Ennis. Daniels trying to get some space so he can launch that 3. They battle underneath. Randolph with the offensive glass.
Oh, under the bus.
I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm giving him credit.
There was no credit necessary. He didn't have to change anything. You just misread it.
Zebo underneath. That's another one underneath. He has it poked away. Loose ball down around everybody's ankles. Going to go now to Baldwin. 4-on-2. Make it a 5-on-2. Lakers very slow getting back. Boy, they had, it's not a surprise.
5 out of 9 from three-point land.
Regard. Turned it over a few times, though. Connolly, open, Ennis. Boy, Connolly drew a lot of it. Brewer in the game. Now to Larry Nance Jr. He launches it for 3. Brewer is running. He was looking to get to the rim. Tyler Ennis will back it up and reorganize. Ennis with the dribble, down the middle he goes. He's going to get right to the rim, spin it up, tapped up and in by Larry Nance. Had so much spin on it that it was going to spin in.
Oh, that's it. Now, Thomas Robinson almost took one to the chops, and he's letting the official.
Is 40-23. Ennis. It'll stop. Oh, he put a little arc on that one, and he had it. And it's going to be taken away by the Lakers. Here they come 2-on-1. Nwaba all the way. He had Brewer, and Brewer cleans up.
That's almost like a pass.
Yeah.
He got it himself for missing that last shot.
The grit and grind.
Uh-oh.
The Memphis Grizzlies are shooting 3s this year. Timeout. He's eyeing one possibly right here. On its way. Yes, sir. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. And the Lakers lead by 5. There's the muscle of Zach Randolph.
Yeah, you got to get this today. Nwaba has only been on the court for 16 today.
Conley, been a tough afternoon shooting for him, but not right there. They're trying to score over Brandon Wright.
And give Brandon Wright credit.
And Brandon Wright underneath, and we're tied at 97.
He just thinks about what he's going to do now.
Tied at 97, minute and a half left. Ennis in the lane, scores, and the Lakers have set it with D'Angelo. Lakers up by a bucket. Just over a minute to play. D'Angelo Russell spinning on Randolph and tapped up and in by Larry Nance. Position a second ago, but he got it in this time.
You want to make sure you don't give up a three-point basket here. Keep it a...
Conley will shoot a 3. In it goes! Screen by Larry Nance Jr. D'Angelo attacks all the way. No good. Rebound Randall blocked. Rebound. Oh, a foul is called. You can't fool around if you're the Grizzlies.
Just take it under 4 seconds, which they did. Now just don't give up a 3.
Conley probes. He's going to come all the way back out and shoot a 3 and hit a 3.
Unbelievable. It's a one-possession game. They have to foul.
You got to foul, and they do.
Yeah.
And they foul. Hasn't shot one tonight. Lakers lead.
Mr. Conley.
Ennis, 3-point game. And the
time to do now is make a free throw.
Get it in first, and it's going to be Julius.
All Julius needs is that free throw.
Yeah, Lakers are going to win this. Got to really have a brain freeze here.
Ball up, there you go.
Conley's going to let it go. Short. Game is over, and the Lakers have beaten the Memphis Grizzlies, and they've ended a 4-game losing streak. As mentioned, they're now 22-55. Memphis take a little hit in their quest